Welcome to the Ask Connie Anything series. My name is Connie Vanderzanden, and I am a cash flow and business mentor. And today's question comes from Catherine Gregory. You can find her on Facebook at To and Fro Fam. And her question is pretty common and it's pretty big. So I'm going to break it up over a couple of videos. The question is how to pay yourself when you're just starting out in business and you're figuring out how much to also reinvest in the business. Now, this is a common question, like I mentioned. I did get a couple other questions submitted around pay, so we'll cover those later. It's also something I've personally experienced in my business. When I went through the growth phase of my business, I did a lot of reinvesting, and I actually wish more businesses would stop and consider this. So let's break this up. The one key word here is, the first concept is pay. How much does the business need to pay you to help contribute to your household income or to your lifestyle? Let's just start with that first. If you don't know what that number is, what I end up seeing a lot of the times is businesses are being used like a bank. And a lot of ATM charges are happening, or a lot of debit cards. You're running a lot of personal activity through the business, and you're not clearly identifying how much the business needs to support you to begin with. So let's just start with that question. We're just going to break it down just a little bit, and I'll cover how much to reinvest in startups on the second video. But this first question is, energetically, how much does this business need to create to support your lifestyle? And if you don't know that, it's super easy. You can grab a piece of paper, or I have a spreadsheet on my website, and you just break out where you are today, what's your minimum expenses like utilities, rent, mortgage, food, break that down, minimum. And then what would you like it to contribute? Maybe you'd love to have a housekeeper, or maybe you'd love to have the kids go to daycare, or you want to have a vacation next year. What do you want to grow into? Then from those two columns, deduct what you might already have coming in. Do you already have a job that you're doing? Because this is a startup. This is a startup question. There may already be some additional income coming in from a job or another business, or perhaps you have a partner income that supports that basic line, and the income from this business is all the extra stuff that you're going to do. But we got to put a dollar figure to it. So deduct that amount. And then you may have an annual amount. If it's an annual amount, divide by 12. So you can get a monthly range. I'm looking for a monthly range of what minimum the business needs to support, what the maximum amount is, what you'd like to grow the business into to supporting you. Now that you have those numbers, you can clearly make a request to the business, to the universe, that this is the base amount that needs to be contributed. And if you are not consistently making that base amount, because the question was about startups, Catherine may not have consistent income coming in covering those basic needs, then how long can you do that for? How long can you not have the business contribute to the household? What other income can be increased, or what other kinds of things can be done to maybe decrease expenses so that you're not feeling in lack? Here's the key thing is, if you're feeling in lack, if you're not feeling that the business is contributing to you, that's when we start borrowing from the business to help fund our lifestyles. And that's the key piece that gets people into trouble with debt. And we start having lots of regrets of having the business. So those are the key things. And I wanted to stop right there with that in this video is, before we talk about anything else about the startup, knowing how much the business needs to support your household, your lifestyle, is the key thing before we talk about anything else about pay. So if you need some time, consider that. See my website. We'll probably put a link to the worksheet as well. But consider how much you need the business to support your lifestyle after you've taken out any additional income. And then I'll see you on the next video. Wishing you much love, joy, and of course, always profits. See you next time.